You are live. Well, I wonder how long before we get a few people in. I know that Hammers is live, but I just can't be, I think I've seen enough of these clips where people are demonstrating outside these hotels and it's frying my head, to be honest. I'm fed up with it. I mean, it's good if people are doing it, but I'm just fed up of seeing it. So that's just my opinion. So you know what I mean? So I wouldn't, if, each to their own, but I'm just fed up of seeing it. So that's why I haven't got across it. And hey, I still, mate. How you doing, brother? Hope you're well, mate. Yeah, it's all's good in the hood, yeah. I was just saying, I'm just fed up of seeing these fucking lives with protests now. It's just fucking frying my head. I've seen too many, and it's just fucking relentless. Everybody and his dog is, well, except me and my dog. Everybody and their dog is fucking doing it now. So it just gets a bit boring. It's good it's getting done, but I'm fucking fed up by seeing it, because you won't get it on, you won't get anything true of the BBC or anything like that. Nothing's coming to the forefront from there. It's just more propaganda from them. So at least these boys are putting the truth out there. But like I said, I'm fed up of fucking seeing it on YouTube. Every fucking where you look. Morning, Shaz. Good to see you. Hope you're well, Shaz. It's not a bad morning. We've had a drop of rain here today. I think it's all over the country. You know what I mean? But yeah, I thought I'd just do a live just to make a change from these videos. That's all over YouTube now. With hey Stevie boy, good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Hey Julian, good morning, Julian. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm just fed up by seeing these fucking hotel fucking things. Like I said, it's good they're doing them, but I'm just fed up by seeing them. His son's wedding yesterday. I was the oldest person left standing. Hey, well done, Shaz. Morning, Mr. BB. Well done, Shaz. That's good. That's good. I do enjoy a good wedding, Shaz, got to say. I do enjoy a good wedding. And yeah, not being, yeah, man. I've been watching them. I didn't know what the hotel was about, to be honest. It's well messed up. Yeah, well, I tell you, the only one I mean, I watched Amaz eating that pepper. What a fucking melt. Amaz, you silly twat. Yes, they get everything going there, Mr. BB. Everything with them. Dentists, doctors, everything. But yeah, Amaz eating up that a bonnet, Scotch bonnet, was it? Like he thought he was Mr. Cool doing that because he does like his spicy food, but I think I was a bridge too far. Big up, man. I gotta respect you for eating that in pepper, mate. Good, good. So yeah, I just thought I'd do a live this morning, just have a chat, just mumble about a bit and see what happens. But I just want to clarify something now. Why the last one was cut short when Hammers and Glue were on. Nothing against those two, but I don't like the word nonce being used on the panel, and it was. And Hammers' comment, although it was nothing he did say, it could happen, about the child and the great business and all that. And then Glue thought he said, about said it slightly different, but there's so many spiteful, hateful bastards on this platform that they'd want to say, oh, listen to Tyrone's live. He let this go on, he let that go on. But I just wanted to clarify. That's why I shut it down. I don't like using the word nonsense. I don't like anybody talking about children and raping and everything. Although it was taken out of context a bit by Glue, I think he misheard Hammers, but you know, I still like the pair of them. You know, don't get me wrong, they're still good. I still like them. I do like them, but it's the other people on here that would take that out of context and use it against my channel. You know, so that's why I went on there. I come off and I decided I was going to delete the live. So there you go. Morning, there's a fox. Good morning, hope you're well. Susan Lost Souls, good morning, good morning. Stupid phone updated. They got away stuff, they got to admit. Yeah, so that's why the live went for the burden. So I think people can understand. Hey, my Edison and Jingle Lisa, morning, good to see you. What have I been doing? I've been listening. I have been listening to the Burks, I gotta say. Are they keeping this thing going about Society X? They seem to be riding that like a Blackpool donkey at the moment. So there's a few things here and there. I disagree with some of what they were saying. I agree with some of what they're saying, but that's by the by. Other than that, it's been pretty quiet. I'm just saying, not seen many lives. Has anyone gone live? I'm not sure. Um, hey, morning, Lynn. Good to see you, Lynn Oggy. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone's doing lives anymore. It's just pretty sparse, your lives, aren't they? So I think people tend to go and have a look at other people you don't usually go to because there's no one else. The regulars are not doing it. Yeah, I'm great, Lynn. Thanks. Hope you're well too. Well, we have some news. It's good news in a way, but should have been. My niece has just had a baby. Is 13 weeks premature. So you know, that's in an incubator at the moment. So it is on oxygen, but it's only on 20% oxygen. He is breathing on his own. So he's 13 weeks premature. But I think he was a good weight for this. He's like over 3 pounds, so that's pretty good for being that early, and he's doing well at the moment. So yeah, keep our fingers crossed for that little one. People still do lives on loads of them. Who does it? 'Cause I'm not seeing them. I mean, maybe people I don't usually don't go to, Mr. BB. That's what it is. I mean, people who I go to. I'll pop in Dave's. I'll pop in Laura's. Um, you know, there's not many I'll pop into. So I don't know who's actually going live. But yeah. So yeah, we're all keeping our fingers crossed for the little one. Yes, Lynn. He seems to be doing well at the moment. Like I said, he's having 20% oxygen, but he is breathing on his own as well. So pork chop, mean yeah. Oh, you eat pork chop? Eat ya. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Skunk Man one time only called Andy, but Dara and UK really taking it over. Well, I'll never go to those channels, so Yeah, like you say, Mr. BB, those are things, places I don't go to. I only stick over here and go to the people I know. Don't go, what they call the swamp or anything like that. I might listen into some of them that's on that side, but I'll never go in the panel. Hey, Adrian, good morning, Adrian. Hope you're well, mate. I wouldn't go on in the type in the chat or anything like that. I have seen Nathan is doing a few lives again. I think I noticed Nathan's name coming up. And he did mention Northern King or something. But other than that, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to know. I know Nathan's been frequenting that side, but that's all I do know. Did I do that now? Let me see. Not that I don't get anybody coming up on the panel much, so Buzz powerful. I don't get so many people I know that would. But we've had some great weather this last week, and it's been fantastic. I don't know what it's like where you were on Monday, but it was absolutely bloody roasting down here. I think it's been the warmest day so far, unbelievably hot. So I just pinned a link up there. Yeah, it's been, yes, it was. And it was absolutely roasting. Trying to keep cool, trying to keep the dog cool as well. I had the fans going, but yeah. So yeah, there's a fox raining here and all today. Yeah. Quite heavy showers. It's not raining constantly, but when they come, they come. Hey, Nada, good morning, Nada. Good to see you, mate. Always good to see Nada. Always good to see Nada. To be fair, yeah, that's it. When I woke this morning, it was raining torrentially, and now the sun is splitting the trees. Yeah, same year, Stevie Boy, mate. Same year. But it's been pretty quiet ever, hasn't it? Not a lot going on. No, I don't watch the news much because it's pretty boring, and you get the same things over and over and over. I did put a comment on my post the other day. Hey, Gerongo, morning, mate. Good to see you. I did put a comment on my post. If you don't know Yaki Da, he's like a Welsh. I would I wouldn't call him an auditor, but he goes around filming, But he was down in Bristol. Now we all know that if you're on the right side of things and you go in there with your flag, something that you call racist, far right, Nazis, and all sorts. But I watched his video. He's a bit of an head case, he's a yucky guy. And I watched his video, and it seemed to be that the police were very slow to react towards the left. The left were all the people with the flag just standing there, and the left were just trying to push towards them, and pushing the police back. Um, I think it was one female officer got injured there, and it took them forever to have a reaction towards the left, who were causing quite a bit of trouble there. Um, Yaki Dai got in and sort of got to the other side with the left with a video over there, and one approached him, told him to fuck off back over there, that type of thing. Know you are, fuck off back over there. And then, of course, backup come around him. The next thing you know, he's getting surrounded by these fucking lunatics, to make his way back in to behind the police. But it just goes to prove, that when all this left rhetoric bullshit is being posted, saying it's the right doing this, it's the right doing that. Well, this video I saw all the people in the right with their flags, and were just standing there quietly protesting, and it was the far left giving all the aggression and all the nasty. And a few of them got taken to the ground, as you would do. But the police, like I said, it took them for an age to react to what they were doing. So, it goes on. I've seen it in a lot of channels where they are actually letting them get away with actually anything. So, yeah. Hey, morning, you mate. What's this? Mr. Nathan is waiting for you to visit him for dust up. Oh my God. I think Nathan must have a full book now, full black book. All the people he's going to meet for the dust up. Yes, I seen that he done it. Yeah, that's fucking disgusting. Fucking vile fucking fella. I think everybody saw it. I know that fair play to BBA brought it out there and showed everyone. I know Yogi put it up as well. I mean, what a fucking vile bastard. A vile fucking bastard. Yeah. See, you don't know who's hiding amongst us, you know. We see avatars and names, but we don't know these people are like you don't know me, you know. But I'm just try try to be as genuine and fair as possible. I got no criminal record. I did get done many years ago for carrying an offensive weapon. Um, this little story went, I was about 16, 17. We used to hang around like you do in a gang, you know. And one of the boys I used to knock around us just come back from Spain. And at that time, he brought a flick knife back. Now, this guy's father was a police sergeant. So, as it happened, I don't know what happened, but the police pulled up where we were and approached us. Whether somebody must have said they'd seen this knife or whatever, I don't know. But I said to him, look, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Because I know with his father being in the, and I thought, I don't think he'd search us or anything else. So, but they did, and I got taken to court for carrying an offensive weapon. But it wasn't mine, it was this police sergeant's son, who actually went on to be a police officer himself. So, there you go. I don't think I made the right decision at the time, knowing that he turned out to be a fucking copper. But that's the only time I got, and I think they wipe it off. I'm not sure. I don't know how it works. They wipe it off after so long. But that was sort of 19, oh, what I say was about 15, 16. So around in the early 70s, you know I'm an old bastard. You all know that. So it was around the early 70s. So since then, I've never been in trouble with the old bill or anything like that. I've had a few speeding tickets, you know, don't get me wrong, and I'm still got a fucking lead foot now. I love zooming around. I love going fast, you know. To be honest, I think I'm a bit too aggressive behind the steering wheel, to be honest, though. Because I got these pet hates to see somebody driving, you know. If you're at the traffic lights and somebody's turning right, it takes them forever to turn the fucking corner, you know. Next thing you know, the lights have changed. They are. Or somebody that don't indicate when they come in towards you, you wait till they're roundabout to go. And they turn left just before your junction and they don't indicate. Oh, fucking hell, that pisses me off. So yeah, but I do like to go around. I'm a bit aggressive, you know. I've been done, but only once that I've been done for speeding. And that was in a rural place, you know. Didn't expect him to be there. I put my foot down to come out this. There's a little, I wouldn't say it was a village, you know, few houses, and I had to put my foot on the throttle and give it all the gas to come up this bit of a hill to get it to level off. And lo and behold, on top of the level off was a fucking speed camera, and I got done for it. I had 3 points then. I think they lasted about 3 years, I think, something like that. Hey, Min, good day, Min. Hope you're well. Hope you're well, Min. What's happening in Australia, Min? I seen it on the news about some Gaji shot a couple of policemen, didn't he? They went there, I think they went to arrest him and he shot him. It's one of these ones, you got 3 speeding fines in one day, Min. How the frick did he manage that? I'm surprised that I haven't had a lot more because you know around where I am, a lot of the roads are 20 mile an hour. So you know what I mean? Jesus, yeah. You know, I 3 speeding fine. I better go in there. I mean, what happens? So how do you manage to get 3 men? Because Is it the same sort of system? Have they got you like 3 points for speeding? But I think if you go over, you've got to go over a certain, say the speed is limit's 30, they give you up to 35, I think, before they give you points. But they just got a money spinner now, haven't they? We've got to go on an awareness course. I think that's what happens now. I mean, but if you go over that, I think if you go over 7 or 8 miles over the limit, it's automatically 3 points, and then you get your fine on top of that. I think, like, I don't know if that's still right so that way, but Beyonce, while I called, I just wondered, as he seems to talk English, not Scottish, but he is English, that's why. He is English. I'm not sure if he's a Macam. It was years ago, yeah. I lost 6 points there with a sneaky camera behind the trees. You know, they still do it. See, don't they? They say they got to give advance notice of speeding. Anybody thinks so, Mr. BB? I think they got to give advance notice for speeding these days, haven't they? You know, but you still find these vans just sit somewhere where it's quiet. But I think it's a website now where it tells you where are they going to be on a regular basis, you know. So, you know, if it's a built-up area, we all slow down, you know. I mean, in the streets, houses both sides, yeah, slow down for goodness sake. The street I live in is 20 miles an hour, you know, but you want to see him coming through here sometimes, fucking mental. You know what I mean? Evie, yes, the Welsh flag's up everywhere, Evie. It's everywhere. Yes, I tried to put up a post it the other day, you know. But I'm that stupid. I don't know how to get things from like Facebook onto this platform. I'm pretty thick, really. Oh, that's crazy, Lynn. That's crazy going, you know, dropping it down much. I can understand, you know, built up areas. I agree with that totally. But the main road that comes from Carmarthen to Llanelli, it changes so many times. It goes from, I think, 50, 40, you know, 30s, 20s, you know, and it changes back and forth all the time. It's ridiculous. I think it's supposed to be, if you've got houses one side of the road, it's 30, but if they're both sides, it's 20, you know. It's Hollywood. It's Hollywood, baby. Yeah, everyone get the flags up. Get the fucking flags up, 100%. Hey, there's the main man. How are you doing, that mate?
Good, Ty, good. Nice. There you go, see me now. How you doing, mate? Just thought I'd pop up while I'm doing this tea for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. I'm good. And yourself?
Yeah, man's warm, me, yeah.
It's not cold. It's not cold here, but I think, you know, it's heavy showers, you know, and I mean heavy too. It just goes like, you swear somebody's turned the lights off, you know, because it goes that dark, then the heavens opened up, then it clears up straight away then. And whoosh.
Well, you got Scorpio.
Oh, yeah, it's lovely there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Plenty of sunshine there.
Bloody lovely here, isn't it?
Very lovely there, wow.
I need to polish my Welsh up before I move to Tenby. Or it'll move me out. Oh, I've got it. I know what's going wrong now.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Nearly the end of the 6 weeks holidays. I can't wait.
What date they go back to school?
Next Thursday, I think it is.
Next Thursday. Oh,
yeah.
Well.
It's
Yeah,
always a Thursday, isn't it?
hey, Dodge, mate, good to see you. I tell you that it's, I'll be glad to see him going back and all, bloody hell.
Well, me definitely. I've only got two going back to school. Like, one's Nina's got a job, or she's got a few interviews and a job to fall back on. The other one's going to college, and the two younger ones, one's in the last year of school, and then I've got the youngest one who's going into year three, third year, second, whatever it is.
All right. So
It's
they
been a bit
grow up,
cheap.
they grow up so quick, not that, don't they?
Don't adjust. Like say, my oldest is on about moving out.
Wow.
There's not much work in Middlesbrough, and where the boyfriend lives, it's a village, and she's already got a job there promised. As soon
Oh,
as
there you go. That's a good thing. That's a good. Is it far from where you are, the village?
yeah, quite far. Yeah, it's past
Oh, that's
Whitby.
all right. Okay, okay. But there you are. It'd be nice for her,
I've told her I'll be really sad to see her go, but I'll be really glad that she's going out and doing things while you're young, going out and
Of
seeing other
course.
stuff.
Yeah, they got to make a move and start on their own and create a life
Yeah,
of their own. We're all
it's
sad
tough.
to see them go, but they got to. It's life, isn't it? They got to move away and
I can
start a
get
life of
it.
their own. Yeah.
I can get on the bus or the train and go see her. Yeah, but it's a totally different way of life where they live to where we do. We're on a council estate there in like a posh village.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
both parents have a farm,
Oh, nice.
so she can go and stay there. She doesn't have nowhere, like no accommodation to pay for. She'll go and stay in like he lives in like a barn type thing, converted barn, so she can go and live in there with him.
Oh, lovely. Beautiful.
So yeah,
Beautiful.
and I can go and camp in the field and chase the sheep. I've asked them
Go.
if I can, a sheep. I want to call it YouTube. So
Plenty of them where I am, sheep.
I want a baby one because then I won't need petrol for the lawnmower because it'll just eat all the grass.
Yeah. There's more sheep in Wales than people, believe it or not.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I never really
Lot,
seen a sheep when I went. I went to the seaside, didn't I?
a lot more. I think there's a few million more, in fact.
Yeah. Well, I'll be getting. Well, a boyfriend's saying, "Yeah, I'll definitely get you a lamb," but my daughter keeps telling him to behave.
You'll have to go and just do a bit of work with the animals there.
I
Yeah.
could. I've said
Yeah.
I've already volunteered. Anytime I need any farm work, I'll come down and I don't
Mm.
know if I'll be able to do any of it, but I'll give it a good go.
There's just over 3 million people in Wales, and there's just under 10 million sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want
So
to?
I'm surprised you didn't see a sheep when you come to Wales. They're every fucking where.
You know me. I will go about with my eyes closed.
Yeah.
I went to
Oh,
Scotland.
brilliant.
One man in a kilt. One man.
Where's Scotland?
Yeah, in Scotland. I went to where? Wow. Yeah, there. I went to visit Robert, didn't I?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Only one
Yeah.
person had a Scotland, and it wasn't even Robert.
I don't think they wear them all the time, only for special occasions,
That's
weddings
right.
or parties or something like that. I don't know.
It's not
Mind
really a
you,
pro, is it? It's really cold in Scotland.
well, I don't know if they wear anything underneath them. You know what I mean? It'd be cold then.
Got me
Uh,
fishing rod. I used to catch no excuses. Take me fishing.
brilliant. Who's going to take you, Oyster?
Like Pork Chop said he was going to take me, backed out. Isa said he was going to take me, backed out. Nobody wants to take me fishing. Apparently I'm too noisy. Fish don't even have ears.
Uh, I am. I bought a rod license this year. I don't think I've been twice. I got to get out and do a bit more fishing.
I just want to go and have a look, me. I went once before with my friend, fly fishing. He was there for ages. He caught a Twix packet. I threw it out once and I caught a rainbow trout.
Oh, the
But did he?
Twix packet.
Yeah, he caught a Twix packet. He was fuming. Then he said, "I'm not taking you no more." Because I talked to him, I was like, "Listen, you keep the pond tidy, and I'll catch all the fish."
Yeah, Min said she'll take in that you catch a great white shark.
Oh no, I'm not going fishing in Australia. Are you mad? Everything no
Uh,
jellyfish
yeah.
there, great white saltwater crocodiles. Oh dear.
I was watching a video the other day, Nathan, and they got those big tuna now in this country, the fucking big, huge things.
We've got killer whales on the northeast coast.
Yeah, they're all about you. Yeah, there's great white sharks in our waters. There's loads of other sharks and different
I'm not even.
species because the water's warming up a bit.
Nah,
But,
from now on, if I need sand, I'm going to B&Q. I'm not going nowhere near the beach. Killer whales jump on beaches and eat you.
yeah, you'll see a lot of them around the north.
I'm not looking.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to see them.
I know in the Shetlands they're there all the time around the Shetlands. Loads of them. But
No.
they're the bosses of the sea, no doubt about it. There's nothing tops the killer whale. Nothing.
I can't swim, so I don't need to be in the water.
Yeah, yeah. They even hunt the great white sharks and everything, killer whales. Yeah, you don't mess with them bastards.
Exactly. So don't believe Free Willy when you watch it, people. Don't swim with them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bloody hell! I haven't seen a good film for ages. I know Ice has usually got some information on the films to watch, but
Yeah, Ice Chain usually puts them up and done it, but I don't watch films anyway. Mrs. Nutter does. I just don't watch anything.
what did Jennifer? Good morning. Hope you're well, Jennifer.
Pick up everybody in the chat. I'll be back when the kids go to school.
Well, I've been down. I just got back from the caravan, and I get home day before yesterday, I think it was, or yesterday morning early, and it was packed down there because of school holidays, of course, and it's bank holiday. But you couldn't fucking move down there, so I thought, no, I come home and go back down when it's a lot quieter.
I very nearly bought a caravan tie. My mate's got one there at the sale. He'll sell it. He'd do me a proper deal for it. It's not as wide as this shed. It's in like the shape of like a tier type thing. It's only a one-man caravan. But yeah, I couldn't really park it on my front because anybody could just pinch it. And I can't get it in my back garden because even though it's only small, I don't think we can lift it over the fence.
All right. Well, what do they call them? Teardrops, do they, or something like that?
Yeah, yeah.
Things. Yeah.
Mate, inside it's all like mustard orange. It looks like it was built in the 70s.
But see what they do, they put a little awning on those and they got up, just use them to sleep in and just, sit and cook and everything in the awning,
Oh, well, I can't drive on now. I just want to put it in my garden like the shed. Like do my lads from the little caravan.
No, you don't want a small, he said you don't want a small caravan like that.
I can't drive a car. I'm only 5'4". I don't need a big one.
Well, you see, with them, you can look them on the back of a bike and that, and you can tow them away with a bike.
Well, I'd need strong legs, wouldn't I?
Especially if you've got an electric bike, there's no problem then. You won't have to do anything at all. Just hook it on and it's the way to go.
Yes, I might look into that.
Yeah.
Everybody who knows me will get off the road. Make nutters on the road with a caravan. I've been in one of them before, Tyrone. You know them little like cages that go on the back of bikes and you see like mums taking the kids to school.
Oh, yeah.
Been in my mate's one of them. We didn't go far, about 2 miles, but yeah, man. Sat in the back waving at people. Up.
But yeah, I mean, some of those electric bikes, they are so powerful,
I've only ever had one, Tyrone, and Lordy gave me a go of his, mate. I got on it and a load of trees tried to attack me. They kept swearing at me and everything. He said, put your foot down. like pedal twice, pedal once, and it took off about 20 mile an hour down the road. Oh dear. Horrid.
Yeah, he said the council would have a serious moan if you parked a caravan in the garden. I don't know, they should be all right about that, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it's only a little tiny one, isn't it? I mean, if I put a polytunnel up, it'd be bigger.
Well, people put cars. What's the difference between having a small caravan in the garden or a car or a van or anything in the garden? No difference, is it?
At one point, this house did have access at the back. I remember when we were kids that my back fence used to be sort of a swing fence, and you used to swing it in, and there was a car parked in here years ago. So
what have you got? You got a fence all the way around of him?
Yeah, I've got a big fence, haven't I? Now I used to have the normal council fence, which was better because my forgetting now. Now I've got these massive ones. Oh, look at the new sign! Sign for the gym.
Mickey's gym.
Mickey's gym. But yeah, I've got these big fences now, the massive. Look.
Oh yeah, but you could see what you could do with one of them. You could turn one of them into a gate. See.
All right, someone's phoning me. Channel, I'll have to go.
Okay, buddy. Yep, that is off. Yeah, you could sort them pounds out to turn them into a secret gate, you know. Hey, Ozymandias. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, well, the thing is, with those static, you can pick them up. The older ones you can pick up dirt cheap. And if I had room, I'd have one in the garden and all, to be honest with you. Just to get out to the, you know, in the missus. It's just, I just love a caravan, honest to God, I do. I fucking love them. If it was down to me, I'd sell the house and live in it and then fuck off to Spain then in the winter. I went to see a house yesterday. We're looking to downsize. So we went to see one yesterday, but it was just too small, you know. It needed a bit of work. I'd say about 30, 40K spent on it. But it was just, the living room was tiny, you know. It was ex-local authority, in fact. It's only a couple in the street, a couple of semis. And it was just a tiny living room, tiny kitchen, you know. So, hey, Chris Wright, how you doing, mate? Of course, it's your day off. It's Wednesday. How you doing, Chris? So yeah, we're keeping an eye out for somewhere. I don't want to be. Could I either buy one that needs to be done up totally, you know, get it cheap, and I could stay in the caravan till it's done, or buy one that's already doesn't need anything doing, you know. But because this house it's too big for just two of us, you know. I don't mind, but it's the cleaning of it, you know. It's just a fucking killer. So yeah, just downsize a little bit, and I'd be happy with a 2-bedroom, you know. But I don't like one thing I don't have is a bath. I don't like a bath. I don't care. Well, saying I don't care about a bathroom being downstairs, but the missus don't like the bathroom downstairs. So we might, you know, we might stay here for a bit longer and until we find the right place. There's no rush. I got no mortgage. I call it mortgage free, so I own the house, you know. So you're in a strong position then, you know, what we sell this from, buy a cheaper one, and just stash a few grand away. It's all about the statics, baby. It's Hollywood, baby. It's Hollywood, baby. Hello, Chris.
Tyrone.
How you doing, bye?
Yeah, I'm all right, yeah.
Yeah. What's happening? What's happening your day off in Spain?
I just seen I just moving some stuff on that. Yeah, I got a new house on Tyrone.
Oh,
I'm
you
over
got
here next week.
Well done. Where are you going to?
Well, it's cheaper. I'm going to Tossa de Mar. It's about 9 miles away.
All right. Yeah. Okay. That's okay. So
Yeah.
what is a flat, the apartment, or?
Just like a flat for now. Yeah. Uh, God, even in Spain, it's too dear to live, Tyrone.
Well,
Well,
it's a lot cheaper than over here.
Well, yeah, a bit cheaper, yeah, but it's not cheap to find a property.
But I mean, you take, Chris. We were only talking about it yesterday with someone else about. We went shopping, and the price of stuff had gone up from last week,
Yeah,
and it's going up and up. So I think with the lack of vegetables, and that's going to be around next year because the harvests have been so small because of the drought, or the so-called drought.
Well, it's fires in Spain.
Yeah, there's fires in Britain and
Wildfires,
all, Chris. There are in Britain as well, Chris.
Yeah, and it's hot in Britain. I looked on Sky News.
Well, it's cooling down a bit now, Chris. It's,
Yeah.
It's nice when that there is too, but to be fair, but it's a bit overcast where I am. So
Yeah,
but we've had some scorching weather, Chris. Scorching.
Yeah.
Been lovely.
And I've been
There you are,
doing.
mate.
I've been doing well. I've been on YouTube. To have a nose. For an hour on that. God. Did you hear about AJ?
Yes, Chris, he was the talk of the tubes for the day.
God, yeah. You got another nonce in the community.
Don't be saying the N word now, Chris.
Yeah.
Yes, well, in fact, he is. He is one of those, and he's been called out by a lot of people, which is a good thing, and it's a good thing that people should call these people out, because they're hiding amongst us,
Yeah, I think Yogi put it up first. I think Yogi put a newspaper out.
Yeah, I think Yogi had it up. I think Bear had it up. I think a few people have discussed it,
and Jupiter was talking about it.
Who was talking about it?
You know Jupiter.
Oh yeah.
God, yeah, I like Jupiter. God, yeah, I only I didn't know it 2 months ago. I thought, God, this show is dead good.
Yes, Min. It's for real. Yeah, it's going back a few years ago, and he was convicted of it. I mean, it's on Yogi's page. If you want to go and have a look at it, or on Bear Britain's page. But it is true.
Yeah, I know myself. Your criminal record Tyrone, you probably know yourself. Your criminal record goes after 10 years. You're a sex offender or
it's there for life.
Murder.
It's there for life.
Your criminal record doesn't go.
No, it's there for life.
Yeah.
Hey, Timmy, good to see you, mate. Yeah, because the terrible people like that, there's no place in society for that,
Yeah.
Funny thing was, somebody put a post on.
You're a sex offender, Tyrone. You deserve to have a criminal record for life.
Oh, yeah. Somebody put a post on social media, on Facebook, I think it was, about a woman who was they'd moved to a different village, but people in the village said, look, this put a photo up, and they said this woman has been done for not just sexual offences on minors, but also abusing them in other ways, But this person had moved from the area that they said she was in, so you've got to make sure that if you put in somebody's name saying they're in this street, then you've got to be so careful, because if they're not there, they're almost all damaged people that moved in there.
Unless you got proof, like Yogi, it's all right. It's in the newspapers.
Yogi says, he got 4.5 years in 2017, and the incident happened 24 years ago. So, but it doesn't matter when it happened. He did it, and that's the thing. That's just this vile, disgusting behavior. And there's no room in society for people like that. No room in society for them fucking people.
It makes you sick, Tyrone. People are going out trying to protect kids and women, and he's a perpetrator.
Yes, he's a perpetrator. Yes, you're right enough.
Yeah,
And
he's got a cheek to go out with you, not me or you, you know, to go out with people in this community.
Yeah. He's been. There's other people. He's not just the only one. Chris, there's
I know it's a few.
other auditors have been called out for offences and all. Chris, you know one, yeah.
Yeah, Alderton, Lancashire, and who's that? Another one. It's a A Media.
DJE, is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't watch him no more after I heard about him. And Alderton, Lancashire, he's a scumbag.
Oh yeah. Another one that went to jail for allegedly. I mean, allegedly he went to jail. I think he beat his own child up, didn't he?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I got told he kicked his own child. And that gypsy auditor, he's a scumbag too.
I don't know nothing about him, Chris. So I can't comment on that.
Well, hitting women.
Ginger Beard. Long list of wrong side on AJ, DJE, CP, GMM. Yeah, I remember Greater Manchester. Yeah, that was I remember that story. I just come on to YouTube. I think it's the same guy, and he wanted favors of a woman, or he was going to grass her up or something. Is that the guy in it?
Yeah.
Greater Manchester Media. I'm sure that's the guy. Yeah.
Well, I will put CP in that with those people, but she's a grass.
Well, a lot of people are saying that, because I don't know what. See, this is why I don't get involved with that type of thing, because
I won't put CP as a scumbag.
If you were going around in that sort of, with those sort of people, where you're going out the front there to investigate or to report on migrants or whatever it is you're doing, there's an element of people all sort of together as a group of them, and if they're calling somebody wrong, and they must have some information on them, they must have seen what's going on, you know. So, but we leave that to those type of people, Chris.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to comment on that, you know.
Yeah. I did find out last week ago. Migrants are moving to Mould, Tyrone.
To Mould?
Mould, not far from Wrexham.
Yeah,
Yogi probably knows Mould. I go to a market sometimes. I used to do a market sometimes. In Mould and Chirk. What?
Ultimate.
Yeah, I think Yogi's probably been to Mould. I done my jury service in Mould. God, I'd seen them. It's new apartments in Mould, and the migrants are moving in next week, Tyrone.
All right.
Yeah, and people are kicking off.
Well, they're kicking off everywhere, Chris, aren't they? That's a thing. I mean, quite rightly so. I think enough is enough. They've got to stop all sorts of immigration, but now it's too much legal and illegal.
Yeah, you got the stupid lefties going to Mould, saying refugees are welcome here.
Well, this is just it, isn't it? You know, it's a thing that's going on, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, God, and it's right in the town centre, Tyrone. God, I won't be going to Mould. It's migrants there.
It's not a great name for a town when you think about it, is it? Mould. Huh?
No.
Yogi said he was at Church Market Sunday and Monday, Chris.
Oh, yeah?
You know Church Market?
Oh, yeah, car boot sale. Yeah, I used to, I think Yogi's got the stall there. I used to do a burger farm there, Tyrone.
You used to do a burger stall there?
Yeah, I think I told you. I was about 17.
Hey, Quentin, good to see you, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah. £10 an hour.
I will be voting reform. I will, 100%.
Yeah, £10 an hour in 20. I think 2003. It was that good, Tyrone.
I bet.
Yeah. But No wonder I got paid that. I was working for my uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Yogi sells stuff in Chirk.
Yeah. I haven't been to a good boot sale for ages. I went to one the other day, a couple of Sundays ago, down in Cardigan, and it wasn't that good, you know. It wasn't that good.
Yeah.
And it was on a fucking slope, on a steep slope. I thought, fuck this, you know.
Yeah. God, yeah, Malt's a nice town, Tyrone. But the migrants are going record now.
Chris, it's all, we got to just sit back and see what happens, and then.
But bloody hell, yeah. I won't go to a market now unless you want to be murdered or raped.
It's just, I think with we just got to wait, and we can't. There's nothing going to be done by this government, obviously.
No,
we'll have to wait and see how the crime figures react and come out. But you know, the thing is, I heard Farage yesterday saying that they've got to, you know, deport them all, and that includes families and all. I mean, I'm not sure.
And Nigel said, you sneak into a country a second time, you go be banned from prison for 5 years.
I think
and they go put you in prison to deport you.
You know what Wolfie said, but yeah, cheeky bastard said, send them the rill as a shithole.
Oh yeah, God, never mind the migrants, Tyrone. You got white people carrying knives in bloody rill. Rill's mad.
I think that's. Go on, Chris.
Yeah, JOJ and Nikki is from Rill.
Yeah. But Evie, I think certain channels have been trying to play it down, saying, you know, it wasn't what she said, it was the way she said and all that. But to me, it was racist, 100%. Yeah, I agree, it was a racist comment. Yeah. But other channels are trying to play it down, saying, no, it's not, because it was the way she put it across, it wasn't racist. Yeah, bollocks.
Yeah. God, yeah, I was. What do you think? I think it was not. Do you think Ubers was horrible to Gypsy Dave? Calling him a jippo.
When was that?
A few days ago.
Oh,
I missed it, but I looked on Gypsy Dave's last night, and I don't get Ubers sometimes. He's nasty to Wolfie. He's not well. He's tried it with a few people. He's been nasty to you. He's tried it with me. I took no notice. Calling Gypsy Dave a jippo.
Hey, Robert on that, mate. Well, I mean, people would say it's okay. It's a derogatory term used towards certain people, isn't it? You know, but it's just people say that all the time. But you'll say that in passing if you're talking about something, or you're talking about these people. You say, "Oh, it's jippos. Who's over there? Oh, jippos are over there." Or this, that. You know, it's a term. Of us being used. It depends how. It depends in the context that he said it. Really, I think, you know. But I mean, you know, Ubers, hang on. I know Ubers can be really nasty, and he does say some fucking terrible things, but he thinks it's okay. He always moans about when people calling him out, but he's got a nasty tongue himself, so and he knows it. And he knows it.
Yeah, I was cussing shit with Wolfie. He said he was laughing about people in Ireland died. 1 million people died, Tyrone. You know, a potato famine.
Yeah.
Well, I think some of my family died because of my grandmother. She told me, I'd seen why Ubers this bullshit and saying Wolfie said that?
I haven't heard.
Wolfie was laughing.
Wolfie said, "Don't worry about it, Chris."
All right. Well, everyone knows Ubers is like.
Yeah. Do you know, one of the things has been, I watched this, the Reverend Jesse, I don't know if you've seen him on YouTube, the Black Reverend, he has a lot of black guests on. He asks them why they think that white people are superior and why he thinks they should have reparation. Now, I find that really strange that these people want money off the government because their family might have been slaves way back. You know, they want money for that.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, Tyrone. Like I said, to people in the real life, they get money. I should get money because I think some of my family died in the famine.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, it wasn't
Yeah.
actually.
What?
I mean, you
Yeah,
can't give money to anybody. You just want it.
Well,
I
the
think
British government.
this is a lot of bollocks. They're asking for reparation because they are basically because they are black and blacks were slaves. That's a load of bollocks, you know.
Yeah.
And I love this Reverend Jesse because he puts them straight, you know, and he's telling them that a lot of the black people that were slaves were enslaved by black people.
Yeah.
And it was the black people that were selling them, you know. So
and
it was the English that actually freed the slaves in America, you know.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I think all our family got treated like shit 200 years ago of free Tyrone.
Yeah.
What something might have happened to your family 100 years ago or more?
Yeah, it's well. The thing is, the past is the past.
The past,
Chris, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's called history, Chris. It's not relevant at this present time. It's history, you know. You can always look back at it and talk about it if you want to go way back, you know. But we've got to look to the future now.
I can't. I can't. What I just saying the famine was the past. Yeah, I can't take it out on the politicians today.
Oh, absolutely not. No, you know.
No. Yeah, and you. Yeah, and I just think Urbis keeps talking about it all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's enough of him. I just seen have you been on any lives, Tyrone? I just be off YouTube. I just caught up with it.
Well, I haven't, Chris. I've been down the caravan for just over a week, and I haven't been on any lives. I haven't been doing lives. I've been listening a few times in the night times, you know, but there's not much going on, you know.
I only be on one. But I think YouTube's been quite quiet. Except for Jupiter.
Well, I'm not sub to Jupiter, and so I don't know. I think that she's one of the ones that the Burks are called out, isn't it? Jupiter Rising.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think there's anybody they haven't called out that's not following their agenda, you know.
Yeah, and JLJ was on last night too.
Was he?
Yeah. Well, I only watched about 10 minutes of it, and I switched over.
Yeah, well, I mean, they've been doing a lot of stuff. I think it's just to build a channel, build a name, so they get more subs and more clicks and views. But each to their own, Chris. If they want to do that, I mean, it's a dangerous game they play in. But you know, you never know who's going to take offense to it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And I haven't seen Vincent Baker for ages.
Oh, I'm sure he's around somewhere, Chris. I think he was in the chat here the last time I went live over a week ago, but I've not seen him about anywhere.
Yeah. And well, apart from Jupiter, YouTube is quite quiet.
Yeah. There's always somebody going live. You know, if you're not sub to them, if you just click the live button, you can see people going live. Oh, look, talk of the devil, and there he is. It's Chris right on cue.
Oh,
Good morning.
Faker.
Good morning, Vincent Baker. I hope you're well.
Yeah. What, talk of the devil? Yeah. 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 All right. I'm going now, Tyrone.
So what have you got planned, Chris, before you go?
I might go for some food. in about
hang on.
minutes
When
time.
are you moving? When are you actually moving?
Next week.
You're moving next week, yeah?
Yeah.
And you can use the vehicle to travel to work from where you are, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I probably have to buy some new furniture.
It's not an hotel, no, is it? It's an apartment, is it?
It's apartment, yeah.
Oh, will you enjoy it, Chris?
Basic
And,
one, yeah. But nothing to speak no more.
you've got all garlic on me. I just can't hear a word you're saying.
All right, I'd like to go. I'll see ya.
Okay, have a good day, Chris. Enjoy the sunshine. There you go, people. That's Chris there now. And that's your daily report from Spain. Ay, caramba. Take care, Chris. Bye, you take care. I'll have to boot you off because you're still on the panel. Look, kick from studio. Kick guest. There, he's gone now. Yeah, it's been quite, like I keep saying this over and over, it's quiet, not many. And people always go, oh, so-and-so's doing a live, or so-and-so's doing a live. But these are people I don't want to go to, you know. That's why I don't see them. Oh my God. Ice, ice, baby. Well, like I say, Chris knows more things going on YouTube than most people. He does a lot of he goes to a lot of channels all over the place. TV. Oh, just a fresh drink of water. That was people, I suppose. Yeah, these like those people were put in the chat there. I think Ginger Beard. I think it was Ginger Beard saying about the people that actually do this ordinary business, and you know, they've been called out for being what they are, and quite rightly so. You can't have people like that walking around the place pretending to be something they're not. You know, the vilest of things. He is Quentin, yeah, yeah. He's got his ears to the ground, and his eyes wide open. Ministry, yeah, Desert Fox, yeah. Ministry been doing a couple of quiet things. I mean, just I haven't seen him. I don't know if he's been going live on here, but he's been putting posts up of the little fish in with his dog and things like that, you know. Yeah, so he's still around. Yes, Mr. BB, you got people that troll off you go then. Well, people are always obsessed with getting 1,000 subscribers. Hey, Jerry, good morning, mate. Hope you're well, Jerry. They're obsessed with trying to get 1,000 subscribers. Doesn't really matter how many you got. You know, if you got enough to go live, it's all you want, isn't it? You know, just have a chat. Doesn't matter about, you know, having all these subscribers. I've seen channels with quite a load of subscribers, you know, and only get the same amount of views with somebody with like 500 or 600 subscribers, you know. So what the fuck makes no difference, you know. Unless you want to make something out of YouTube, then people, I think the fastest growing subscribers are on like the reaction channels, you know, and things like that. People react to music, they tend to grow fairly quickly, you know. But when you're doing this type of thing, doesn't matter. I think I was on the one I got rid of. I was on 1.8, I think, before they kicked it into touch, you know. And so who cares? I'm not invested anymore. Come on, have a chat. My 20 hours is done. I'll wait till next time. Come on again. No big deal. There's more to life than fucking this platform. That's a certainty. Did anybody see the news? I thought it was fucking disgusting and the scummiest bastards on earth. Now, this is happening. I think it was in Indonesia, and it's actually selling, the wrong type of porn to people from this website. I think they traced it to Indonesia. I mean, it was on the news. Absolutely disgusting, vile, fucking, and not just the people that fucking putting it out there, the people that are buying it and all. I hope they fucking catch them all. Give them the worst kind of treatment there ever is. Been woken up every morning with the dog's dopey looking face staring at me. Don't wake up. We breakfast first. Is that you or a dog, Wolfie? The hotel channels the topic of the 100k channels happening within a few months. Yeah, well, this is what turns more and more people out there. It's for to get as many subscribers as possible. Rob, it's a good thing that they do, and they're raising awareness to what's going on and all this. But like I say, it's too much. You can't open YouTube up without a fucking channel saying this is happening here and that's happening there. We want to see it, but you know what I mean. There's a box for the description. Fucking hell, Wells. Oh my God. That's fucking funny, that. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think there's more and more. Honest, Rob, I think it's not over with yet. I just can't understand. I mean, the government now. Is it that it's gone that you cannot put a British flag with the cross, flag, the English flag up, without being told to take it down because it's racist or it offends a minority. So it's okay to wear a use a terrorist flag in the streets of the big cities around England and other places. You can fly the terrorist flag there when you're doing your marches, but you can't fly, the Union Jack or whatever, or the English flag, It's fucking ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Now, if that's not two-tier, what is? What is? I know in Wales there's Welsh flags up everywhere, and they're not taken down. They're not taken down by the police. They're everywhere. It's a bit different in England, I like the mini roundabouts getting painted with a red cross over them, and things like that. It's absolutely bang on, Making a bacon sandwich that don't even make me angry on it. I've only had some yogurt this morning. I was telling you a couple of weeks ago, and I said I was on trouble with my guts. So the doctor's a nice old guy. I think he just started having a chit chat about his breakfast and what he's eating. And he said, "This is what you want to try." He said, "Get your natural yogurt. Don't buy 0% yogurt." He said, "Get 5% fat, because the doctor telling me this. The body relies on having a percentage of fat. So don't get 0%, get 5%. So I said, right enough. He even told me the name bit, Fage, Fage. Get the 5%, get Fage. He said, get the 5%. Get some, mixed berries. I use blueberries and raspberries. Get some mixed seeds, put the mixed seeds in there. And if you like a little bit of honey, and that's what I've been having most mornings now, and I fucking love it, to be honest. Yeah. That's quite insane. I'm going to tier. I'm going to put the Union Jack up and the St. George's Cross up. Well done. Well done. Getting hard to get hold of the England flag, not to put up. I'm having to resort to putting up the Welsh flag on the lamppost around here. Why not? I know they're up everywhere around. Show the flags. What's Gillian saying? There's nothing wrong with a flag, but to be fair, what would happen if one comes down off, say, a motorway bridge and causes an accident, fly him up like from a pole in your garden, etc. Yeah, that's also. I don't think they're that big. I mean, what was that, Shaz? And the young lass in Scotland trying to protect her sister with a knife and axe. I think it was on the news again last night. I think they were talking about this guy. I think it was the one up in Epping who's in court, and I mean, a defense lawyer for him was like cross-examining the girl. I think she was 14. I think that's what they said. Like if she's the wrong one, like how could anyone? If I heard of Owen Money on the radio, you sound just like it. I wish I had his money. Yeah, I wish I had his money. Yeah, I actually know him. I know Owen Money. Yeah. Yeah, he's a Merthyr boy, same as me, a Merthyr boy. Um, yeah, no one should have any fear of walking around in safety, no matter who you are. Terrible when you don't feel safe. It's a terrible thing. I will never confirm. Good morning. Good to see you, Rick. Good to see you. I know. I honestly believe that myself personally I can't sit by and see somebody. It's not the type of thing I'm going to get my phone out and film this. No, I'm going to get stuck in there and help. Yeah, so it's not going to go away for a long time, is it? I mean, it's going to come to a head, and it will come to a head. I believe that. I mean, because the more and more people that go into the streets, grandparents, parents, they're all going to the streets. They can see they're actually fed up. I think if they called a general election now, that I think at this moment in time, I think the next prime minister would be like Elijah Farage. I really do, but the reasoning behind these people hiding their faces on the left is because some of them are well-to-do people, some of them have really prominent jobs in society, and they don't want to show their faces, because if they get shown their faces, then it could put them in a predicament, couldn't it? This is why these fuckers hide their faces. They're not brave enough to stand up for what they think is right and show their faces. Well, on the right side of things, the majority of people have their faces on camera all the time. So, there's doctors and fucking nurses and lawyers and all sorts of these fuckers, What turns someone to go on the left? What turns people that way? I don't know. I can't fathom it out. It's just beyond my. All organisers are paid for protesters, the rest are just sheep and able to think for themselves. Yeah, There's a lot of that goes on. Because I notice people, when they say, "What are you protesting?" Yeah, and they say this, that, and then their arguments get just torn to shreds. It was a thing when they were chanting all, from the river to the sea, and they were asked, "What river? What sea?" They didn't have a fucking clue. They're just chanting it because other people are chanting it. I'm just fed up of listening to this fucking cretinous noise of from the river to the sea. Our streets, Nazi scum off the streets. It's just futile fucking bullshit, monotonous fucking crap. I watched. They keep saying about kiddies are starving, this, that, and that. Maybe so in some areas, maybe, but I've seen videos posted on YouTube about people going in with to the areas where they feed these people, in Gaza, and there's all these big pallets and pallets and pallets of food or whatever, and it's not a mass rush, and they just come in and they get their food and they go, you know. You know what I mean? And there's nothing being portrayed there that suggests that they're all starving to death. I think that I may be wrong, but I think a lot of stuff we're seeing is just propaganda. But I'm going down that road of belief now. Because what I've seen, by these people I've seen, different film crews going in there with the aid people, and it's just they just sit there. They get their food and that, um, and that's it, and they leave. You know. So protect your own privacy in public, but don't protect your own privacy in public. It's healthier, I will never confirm. Doctor told me. He said the body's got to have a certain amount of fat in it, or some organs don't fucking perform. Loads of propaganda and some of the worst on the BBC. Yes, I think it was, who put it up this morning, saying the BBC is losing money hand over fist because people are not paying their license, they're refusing to pay their license. Just saying they don't use the BBC, more people are streaming. Yeah, BBC are biased as hell. They only put out what they told to put out. They're all in it together. I think we'll all be jumping on Elon Musk on his fucking rocket now and getting into space and just to chill out for a bit. We haven't done Christmas with each other for years. They wear the mask because everyone says protect your own privacy in public. I disagree, to be honest. They wear the mask because they're hiding their identity because they're in prominent positions, some of them, and they don't want to get any flack for it. You don't see the right side hiding their faces, do you? I mean, you get some of the orders doing it, but the people I've seen, the grandparents and parents, don't hide their faces. Yes, Jennifer. Yeah, space sounds a good option. I think it depends where you go. It's being driven by a greater force, I think. Considering people are coming from countries where they say they haven't got a pot to piss in, but yet they can pay thousands for somebody to come across illegally when you could fly here for a tenth of the price, come in legally with your papers for a tenth of the price. But so why do they come in on a dinghy and pay these people thousands of pounds or whatever it is with no papers? It makes you think, why? What are you hiding? What are you actually hiding? No, you only wore a mask. We had COVID. Uh, it's strange. It's strange. Where now, I think people, British nationals, are becoming second-class citizens in their own countries. And that's right through Britain, in all Scotland, England, Wales, Ireland. I think as long as the left are in power, then we're going to get worse and worse and worse. That's just my opinion. All have different opinions, obviously. And I say this like I say every life. I would welcome anybody fleeing from a war-torn country, people coming from atrocities, I'd welcome those people. But people coming over by boat, young men of a certain age, majority of them are, very few women and children. There are women and children crossing, don't get me wrong, but very few compared to the young males crossing the channel. And when's it going to stop? What are they coming here for? Is there something more sinister behind it? Because a lot of people believe that. I know I heard one Muslim, he must have been Iraqi, I don't know what you call them, that they will take over the world. And, it's heading that way, I believe. And that's just my personal opinion. So legal immigration is non-existent now. I think, but the thing is, see, Dodge, there are more people legally coming into the country, more legal immigrants than there are illegal, apparently. So, which is what they're telling us. If that's true or not, I don't know. But who knows? Who knows? I know, we don't see it much, but villages, small villages, you see different cast of people coming in. Some of them very friendly, very friendly. But I think I think Farage touched on it the other day. He did mention something that some people coming in the country at the moment come from countries where the women are not even sort of second class citizens, treated like they treated, very badly. And I think when they come here, they think they can do the same thing, but they're going to learn that they can't do that. People are using the immigration thing to push a racist agenda. Do you really believe that, Ice? I don't believe that at all for 1 minute. I honestly don't. Don't get me wrong, there are racists everywhere, And the thing is, you'll get an element. You know this yourself. You're not a stupid man. You know yourself. People infiltrate each opposite side of the argument, let's say, just to cause trouble. They infiltrate on the right to cause trouble there to make it look like the right, the far right, and the people on the right will infiltrate the left to make the left look as if the far left, and it goes on. It goes on. They do it. It's just like a tactics. It's tactical warfare, to a certain degree, a small degree, but it goes on, doesn't it? So I don't think there's any racism being pushed dramatically around the place. But that's your opinion. I see you're entitled to it, and I think what I've just said is my opinion, and I'm entitled to say that as well. It's harder to get in the nightclub on a weekend than to get your own company. I don't conform what you're saying, yeah, mate. Just the point, more money going out than coming in. If you have another Zimbabwe wheelbarrow and the cash of bread, etc. We can't always agree on the same thing. That's 100%. If we did, the world would be a terrible, bad place, wouldn't it? If everybody agreed with everyone. Telling you they're shutting the Severn Bridge to keep Man United sports teammates. Oh my God. Hey, Vigsy. Morning, Eddie. Like I was saying to Chris earlier on the panel, I mean, I can't think of his full name, but there's Reverend Jesse, he's a black dude in America, and he has a lot of black people on his panel, and he's trying, he's telling them they've been brainwashed, absolutely brainwashed, that it's white supremacy and this, and there's a lot of black folk doing it now, telling their own people that they've been brainwashed. It's an agenda being pushed, And it's true. I mean, of course, there's an element of racism everywhere. You cannot get away from that. It's impossible. It happens everywhere. But it was great when the Reverend Jesse said to this black person, no, she wasn't. I beg your pardon, she wasn't black. She was white, and she was a pastor of a black church in America, and she was on a congregation. They're all black people. And he asked her a question that, he portrayed something to her and said, if a white man said this to a black person, would it be racist? She said, yes. And then he said, right, if a black person said it to a white man, a white person, would it be racist? And she said, no. And he said, why? Why is it? Why is it? That's what people don't realize, You can be racist to anyone. It's not just against, people with a different skin color, Racism has many, many forms. But the frightening part for me, you all know I'm popping on in my years, and the frightening part for me is thinking about my grandchildren, what sort of country they're going to be brought up in, I think it's a frightening thought. I think that's why you see a lot of parents and grandparents out there on the street protesting peacefully. Yes, exactly, Quentin, mate. Yeah, exactly. Rob, can we all agree it's perfectly normal to be racist against the French? James Amiga can't be racist, his dog's black. Well, yeah. Wasn't that a thing going on that people were saying that they were trying to stop people having black dogs, weren't they? That's right. Hey, Cueva, the Cueva Breva. Afternoon from Spain. It's still morning yet. For a couple more minutes. I think I pinned a link to my, yeah, I did. I'm just checking. Yeah, so I think everyone talks about it, this, whatever's happening. The community is predominantly Caucasian, just saying, yeah, that's fair comment, but that's not because there's no one of color not welcome. It's just no one of color is coming in yet. That's what it is, Ice. It's nothing. You can't make more out of it than that. It's open to everyone, all walks of life, all colors, all whatever nationality you are. But because it's predominantly white people coming in the chats, You can't put anything into it more than that. It's there for everyone to use. That's the thing, isn't it, mate? It's there for everyone to use. A footballer, men, listen to this now. I think this is true. A footballer has been banned for 4 games for calling another player a faggot. We are a very weak society now. We do. It's everybody that's of a certain age, men, takes offence to everything that's said. And I swear, Megs. I saw that of my cousin. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. I watch a lot of reaction videos on you, and it was a young couple, and I think they were I can't remember. They were living in America, obviously, right? And I've noticed it's through a certain age group, and they were given a reaction on Full Metal Jacket, and they were so upset by what the sergeant major was saying to the new recruits, and they were so upset for this, and oh, what the fuck? It's a film. I don't know. A lot of that, he was actually an ex-sergeant major or whatever he was, a drill sergeant, whatever you want to call him. He was ex one of those. And I think quite a bit of that was true. And that's what actually happened. Some bit was, over fucking, but over the top a bit. But why are they so upset? Because in today's society, they want to moan about every bloody thing going. It makes you want to puke. It's pathetic. I'm going to come it's pathetic. Plus, we are having bloody Snoop Dogg singing at the grand final. What's he going to sing as he doesn't offend people? Drop it like it's hot. I can't, Yeah, Stevie Boy, Full Metal Jacket, that's what the film was. I think he says 7.62 millimeter Full Metal Jacket, something like that, something along those lines, yeah. But, it seems to be that if you have a certain element of a certain age, of a snowflake society, the woke cultures, grabbed them by the doodads and said, yeah, you go and complain about everything, anything. Go and complain about it, mate. Give us a rap. Not that the only rap I can do is in fucking in a fajita. I watched a video of Billy Moore on the bag the other day, doing a bit of sparring because somebody called him fat when he was out doing a live. I mean, like the man stands his ground and say that he don't back off. I'm a scouser, not a wool. Calm down, Quaver. Calm down. Ariane feeling chums. I fucking loved it. That's when I see the scousers on there when they're the three brothers, Calm down. Calm down. I tell you, people, you gotta have a fucking laugh. It's all right, Now it's a battle now between Pork Chop and Amas, who's coming out on top as the top order this year. The prizes are out there, the votes are in, who's going to come out on top. Good on you, girl. You enjoyed it. You enjoy it. I've never been to Benidorm, but I want to go. I'm going to book it up next year. I think I'm going to go out there for a week. somebody said, don't go to the old town, don't go to the new town, go to the old town. You can always walk into the old town, you know. So that's what I might do. And I can't do high rise, you know. I can't look out the fucking window if I'm up too high and get vertigo. So it's got to be low down and on the ground there. Ah, you got a caravan, Benny. Brilliant. Yes. Billy Moore, he's I don't think he classes himself as an author, Jennifer, but he goes around doing the same type of thing. He goes around to these different areas and talks to people from the areas, asking, you know, what's it like to live here and this type of thing, you know. But he has been to a few demos and that, and yeah. Fred is my new favorite autistic. Who's that? What Fred is that? Is that Charlie Beach's bodyguard Fred you're referring to there? Yeah, Quentin, yeah. I got to get out there. They said it's like Blackpool with sun, but I've never been to Blackpool either, so I can't judge anything on that. But we are going to go out there. We're going to go for a week next year, me and the missus. We'll fit it in somewhere, and we'll go for a week. And Fred goes out with DJ though. Fred is he's mainly with Charlie Beach. That's his. Paul Seeger, well, this afternoon. Mate, yeah, good afternoon, Paul. Good to see you, mate. Who sent me a message? There's a book that's just I don't think many of you will be interested, but being local, there's a new paperback just been published, which I'm going to get. And I'm not an avid book reader, but I'm going to get it because it's about the Afghan disaster. And it's written by a fellow called Jimmy Stokes. It's called Moving Mountains. And it's I think it's 60 years since the disaster. I remember it well, very well. But it's a paperback out, and basically as much truth about it as well, because a lot of input was done by my friend's wife, who was actually lost a sister in the disaster, you know. So there's a lot of truth in it. It's a book about the disaster, predominantly about Aberfan and the disaster and the people around it. So I'm going to give it a read. It's interesting to me because I was brought up in the next village, and those tips that came down, we played on them regular, most, you know, at least once a week we down on those tips, you know. Yeah, so eerie as fuck. I was a young kid, and could hear the sirens going off in the night every time the tip was moving, you know. This was after the disaster happened, you know. So they had a company in there, and so I will be. Possibly you'll end up the what's up, yeah, possibly. But I wonder about later on. What about Sweaty Nuts Sweat later on? So yeah, it's a book that's. I mean, like I've told you before, I grew up with a lot of the people that survived the disaster. You know, when the school was destroyed, they came up to our school, which is the next village up the road, which is there's not a mile between us, you know, and so they all came up. They put porta cabins in the school playground, and made a lot of good friends there. And yeah, so it's pretty close. And it means a bit to me that coal mine. Yeah, it was the waste from was Merthyr Vale Colliery, which is the other village by Aberfan, and all the waste, all this slurry went from there, and over the years, and it got into this big tip, which was put on top of stream basically. And after many years, the stream and it just moved, you know. And well, the rest is history, isn't it? No, so sad. Whole generation wiped out. Very sad. I love Blackpool as a kid. I know you say real as a shitehole. Blackpool is boss for the air show. And I can't comment, never been there. There's a bit of my house is better. And you, what's going on here? Oh, okay, now. It's yeah. So I'm gonna get this book. My mate has put something out on social media, you know, informing us about it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it. It's only 2 books I've ever bought. Funny, and they were both to do with Welsh things. When I was Dylan Thomas, a poet's book, Under Milkwood. I bought that and read that, and I'm going to buy this. I did had a book given to me. I didn't buy it, but I read it. It was about a man in Merthyr, Paul Malcolm Price, who was renowned for being a bit of a hard man in the areas, you know, when he'd go around different places like they do today, bare knuckle fighting, you know. This is going back in the 70s, you know. When that happened, I don't remember, and I probably spelled it wrong. We were bringing topsoil over from Somerset when they reinstated the ground. Never. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Yeah, so that Malcolm Price book was an interesting read. Obviously, I don't know if anybody's ever seen it or heard about the guy. Allegedly, he was going to fight Lenny McLean at one point. There is a fella on social media who does all these, looks into all these hard people's lives and things like that. So yeah, Malcolm was a Merthyr man. Good, pretty not a bad amateur boxer, but they reckon as it goes, if he'd lost a fight, his own man would give him a clip on the ear or something, you know, to toughen him. Well, I thought to toughen him up. Who knows what he was for? But that was the train of thought, you know. He was sort of a decent guy until he had a drink in him. Then he turned nasty, you know. And that's not made up. It was factual. And if you lived in that area at the time, you know, people would say about it. But there was a lot of people hanging on to his shirt tails, you know. A lot of people who thought they were King Kong because they knocked about with this man. I mean, he wasn't that tall. I think he's about, I don't know, 5'10", something like that. But he had a pair of shoulders on him, and then you think he had a wardrobe underneath his jacket, you know. He's that fucking broad. But like I say, he's traveled up and down the country fighting and whatever, you know. But you know what, these hard men, people, all these hard men that's out there. Just remember this: there's always somebody hard around the corner, you know. Fiesta. What the fuck's a Fiesta magazine? Yeah. You know what I mean? So, you know, I've been watching closely what's been going on between the banter back and forth, we call it banter, with Danny Christie and Brett May. Now, to me, Brett May is just a windbag. He's all talk. If anybody's seen him, the fight where he said he couldn't see, can't see, he was blowing like a fucking, like what a, I don't know how to describe something that blows a lot. You're blowing like a wind farm or whatever you want to, but he was blowing away and he was out of puff and he just said to his corner, can't see. And no one could work out why. He was just gassed, he was gassed. He was out and he was getting beat. Simple as that. Now, I'm not into all this fighting scene or whatever it is that goes on because you've always got one calling the other one out, There's so many people and they're calling out different people. If you're on a shit shave or shampoo, But that's the platform they built for themselves, and that's what they want to do. I mean, they get a lot of clicks and views. Some people like to go in and watch them. I'll go in and watch it sometimes and listen to the banter. And I've seen Danny Christie fight. I've seen him fight Decker Heggie, and the fight was stopped. I think that he would have beat Decker if it had gone on. I've seen Decker Heggie fight that fella from Manchester who thought he was King Kong. I'm so-and-so's cousin, I'm so-and-so's cousin, and he made a fool. He had the balls to go and fight. I'll say that for him. He had the balls to go and fight. And Decker put him down a few times, just too good for him. But people enjoy watching those things. And you build a big platform on that type of thing if you bullshit people, just calling out different people you're never going to fight. So there's all sorts of different things going on there. But if that's your bag, that's your bag. Mayfair. I remember the Mayfairs. I will never confirm, but I can't remember the Fiesta, whatever the Fiesta was. The only Fiesta I know was a car. What's that Paul C saying? They're grabbing for the end of this year. What else you said, Paul? So I can get some. You won't fight, but one day you'll have no choice. I think you're right, Paul. I think you're right. I mean, he tends to be when he first come on the scene. I know he gave a story. He interviewed. I think Billy Moore interviewed him, didn't he? Billy Moore interviewed him, and he said he interviewed Brett May, and he said, yeah, Brett May said, yeah, Danny, because you're going to fight him. When are you going to fight Danny Orson? He said, I'm going to fight him. One thing in common. He's beat Decker Reggie, and I beat Decker Reggie. Now, I think Billy Moore said, what you fought Decker Reggie? Yeah, he said, in prison. I knocked him out in prison. He said, bullshit, man. Don't get me wrong. He's a big fella, Brett May, big guy, isn't he? Big guy. But honestly, I don't believe he can back up what he's saying to these other fighters. I don't believe he can back it up. I've seen him fight a few times, and he's like a windmill, just swing. If he catch you, you're gone. Simple as. But if you don't catch you in the first round or two, and then he's out the puff because he's kind of not a timber. I'll say one thing about Danny Christie, watching him fight. He's one hard fucker. He's a fucking hard fella. He'll step in the ring, he'll get up to the plate, and he'll have a battle, win, lose, or draw, and then it's on to the next one. I found those Fiesta car magazines, all the pages seem to be stuck together. Oh, okay. I wonder what's going on there, Ija, I'm a sprite. I'm a sprite. I am a sprite, too. I'm a sprite. Join YouTube on the 31st of July, 2025. Okay. You're not brand new, but you're fairly new. Oh, it's just another account. Mr. BB was the center spread in Fiesta in 1974. Thanks, Evie. We've got we've got a big community of Polish people in our town, and they're lovely people, lovely people. They work, set up businesses, you know. They got their own shops and everything, and they got their own food, and they're good people, and you know, they contribute to society. Hey, beautiful serendipity. Good afternoon. Hope you're feeling better today, girl. This is a lady that's something special, you know, all that she's going through, and she just sends positive vibes all around, you know. Respect to you. I hope you're feeling well today, girl. Sending you all our love from YouTube. Porty, Fiesta Mag is something like early Playboy mag, from what I can gather. You can see there's an element here of a certain age that remembers those magazines, okay? And they try and tell us they're only young. Come on, get a grip. Most probably you did at the time. Oh God. Well, let's not dwell on that. It's nice to see you again. Yeah, I know I'm not on a lot these days. I'm like I say, I'm only doing the 3 hours. So yeah, I don't know if anybody gets any notifications when anyone's coming on anymore. So, but you know, as long as I got the 20 hours, I'll do, you know, 10 lives, something like that, or maybe less, depends. I'm 21 and still believe it. Did you know something, Quentin? I still believe that as well. Not that you were 21, that I'm 21 as well. But my fucking body says different, you know? But yeah, we've got to make the most of it, get on with it, keep plowing forward. Yeah. Yes, they certainly are. When never conform, lives are very thin on the ground. And it's nothing, I don't think it's anything to do with a certain father and son team, you know. I don't think it's, even though they think they've sort of persuaded a lot of people not to go, I think that's all tosh. I think people just had enough of all the arguments, all the rows, all the fighting, and all the bullshit that goes on, you know. When I first come on, I'll say it, excuse me, when I first joined a couple of years back, there was good lives going on, you know. We could join up and have a laugh and a joke, you know, then just turn toxic. I mean, Grippers, I don't keep referring to Gripper. Grippers was one of the lives I look forward to because we had a laugh with Gripper, nice guy. And, you know, the quizzes. And if anybody remembers the love train that never left the station, you know. And the time Jay was on there and he drank what the tequila, he was in a fucking state. It's in the past, baby. You're right, Dice, but you know, things can be regenerated, Dice, can't they? You know, if it's worth regenerating something, you know, it can be brought back, hasn't it? You know, but it's got to be worth it. You know, most of the stuff in the past history should be left in the past, but we're doing a quiz the other night, and somebody asked a question in one of the questions in the quiz. What part of your body is the same size when you're born and when you die? Hey, what? I can get out of here. who the fuck's coming in and throwing that shite around in here? And the mods, can the mods see that? Yeah, get rid of it. Anybody, using us, what a disgusting thing to come in as. I'm gonna ban him anyway. Ban that bastard. I know it's not him, it's just another troll coming in. But your bumhole, no, it's not your bumhole. And it is a simple answer. Quentin got it straight away. It's your eyes. Your eyes are the same size when you're born and when you die. Yes. Thanks, everyone. Thanks so much. Rob Random said it's the cock. Did you say Rob Random said he's a cock? No, it's the eyes. The eyes are the same size when you're born as when you die. Yeah. I got to say, I like a good quiz myself. But yeah, is that the real pork chop, people, or is it somebody portraying as Mr. Pork Chop? Let me just check his channel. Go to the channel. It's the pork chop, all right. But you know, it's him. He spends more time on the end does in work. You know that. More fag breaks. Okay, down. I've been going to Jupiter affiliated channel. She's brilliant, funny. Taffy and Jupes have been arguing with a man. Easy E. Put Taffy and Jupes on up. You further with him. Oh, never. But I'm on that website. Jesus Christ. Well, there's no place for people to go around here, is it? Thanks, people tend to be. Yeah. So, what's everyone going to be doing this week then? Any plans? I've got scaffolding coming up. There's a link there for Jupiter affiliated people. I think that's the one Chris mentioned as well. I think this is a lady that the Burks are trying to run down the other day. Yes, the world has gone mad. We will send it. The world has gone mad. It's a place. Yeah, so there's a link there for Jupiter's. If anybody's not here to Jupiter, I think I called into a channel once to have a look. A real pork chop. Yeah, he's having a right old. He must have got the best boss in the fucking world. We live in a clown world now. Yeah, Paul, you're not far wrong, mate. You're not far. It's frightening. Paul, is frightening the way we're heading, mate. It is frightening. What about grandchildren got to look forward to? You know, what's there for him? What's it going to be like? I think a lot of people, I mean, are getting frustrated with this country, and a lot of people are thinking of emigrating, but where are you going to emigrate to? Because Europe has got the same scenario as the UK. So you'll have to go further afield, I think, Thank you, Jennifer. You have a great day, Jennifer. Right about. I took a dog out this morning. Went out early. I thought I'd go out now. So I got out there, and you know what pisses me off? People that don't pick their own dog shit up, you know. That's fucking, I hate that. And the worst of all, people that pick it up in a bag, you know, they go to the business, you know, buying dog poop bags, putting the poop in the bags, and they just fucking hang it on a fence or something, or just leave it on the side. What the fuck? You may as well just leave the shit out in the open where it's going to break down, you know? Not leave it in a bag. It's going to be there for fucking ever and a day. What's the matter with people? Jesus Christ. Pick the dog shit up in a bag and put the bag in the doggy shit bin. Simples. Or take it home and put it in the fucking waste, in the rubbish bin or whatever. Yeah. Leaving them in a bag on the side of, or stick it on a fence or something like that. Jesus Christ. That's one of my pet hates. Fucking hell, I hate that. And especially, you know, people go down, I've noticed it once or twice when I walk on the beach, you know, people leave their dog shit on the beach and they don't pick it up. Woo, I got to go over and tell them. And I say, oh, I haven't got a bag. I said, there, well, there's one. I pull a bag in my pocket, there, there's one. I pick the shit up. And the rear pork chop, please stand up. Please stand up. Yeah. Pet hates, no pun intended. None taken, Stevie boy, none taken, mate. Chat. I was thinking, you know, I was thought somebody's going to say something along those lines, especially if the different color bags, then, you know, not just all black bags, but, you know, you can get them green and red and all sorts of colors, kind of, so, and yellow. So I suppose it won't look too bad at Christmas time. Fuck, you know. One of those things, isn't it? One of those things. But, you know, just, and especially if when I'm sitting now, I can look out my front window and look at it. If I see anybody walking a dog and they shit outside my house and I'm out the door, you know, I'm out the fucking door and calling them back. Well, I think it's time for me to go, people. I've been on for 2 hours now, and I got a few things to do. I've got to get up to the park and get my bowls. Funny enough, I've been picked 3 weeks in a row for the Saturday. Must be playing well. Rob Random, you're a wanker. All right, people, have a great rest of the day. I'm going to disappear now, and anything I've said on you, you know, just you've all got your own minds. Make up your own mind on anything and discussion, immigration, whatever we discussed this morning. But I will just remind you that I will always welcome genuine refugees. But I don't want to see these poor people coming in. You know, nobody knows who they are, where they come from, what their intentions are. And it's time for our country and our government to say, right, stop it now, straight away, stop it. People are going to get hurt, not because just the people coming in, but the reactions of others who are protesting and everything against it. It's going to get out of hand. We don't want to see it turning nasty anywhere, you know. So on that, people, big respect to chat. Big respect to my mods. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. And be kind to those that are kind to you. If they're not, fuck them. And as we say in Wales, hwyl fawr, just goodbye, and I'll catch you soon on the next one. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Until then, people, have a great day and stay safe. God bless. See you soon. Hwyl fawr.